Hi all, good evening. This is Chaitanya. So I'm here for the BI automation case studies. So in the previous tidbits we talked about BI automation tools and technology. Now we are talking about BI automation case studies. So now we team provided BI automation using SnapLogic. So we had some automated arts that is yet to be decided. We had developed Looker automation using Looker reports, copying reports, updating reports, and we have developed ETL automation for data validation between source system and Snowflake. The first that we are going to talk about report layer validation. Report level validation talks about report level comparison, report level alteration, metadata validation, sorting reports, copying reports from production. So first thing is you can see over here there are different reports in the dev environment with new change, with the old change, and we execute these reports and we execute the reports with the old code, new code, and we compare the reports. So this is part of a validation where we want to see because of the new change that we make, the existing functionality is not broken. And when I say it's new change, the change is like very small change, it's a trivial change. And the existing functionality, for example, if I see, okay, my students for this class is 200, then because of new change that we make, your student count should be 200. It should not grow up, let's say 400, for example, because of some joins that we introduce. So this is the change that we are talking about, the existing functionality. However, if there is any kind of spatial change which deviates your logic between old logic and new logic, then that functionality needs to be handled in a different way for automation. But if it is a new and old change, then you could do it with the help of the existing code. So we run reports basically using SnapLogic automation tools. We had some pipelines built. So some of the implementation flow you can think of, there are different environments where we connect first environment, second environment. We split the data, we split it, we get the data, parse that data, CSV parse it, run the reports, sort that report, sort it, and basically here is the run execution happen. We run the report, we get the data, we forward it in CSV, parse it, sort it, and just do a diff. So basically this diff will do, it will compare the data from this side, and whatever the differences that you have modified, it's going to write it insertions and modified heads. That's all we do. So that could be analyzed further. So some of the use cases that automation provides, so we have 100 test cases to automate, 100 test cases on the right hand side to be automation. Manually is this, manually for one test case, the effort is 100 hours, total testing hours. For one report where we want to do comparison, alteration, metadata validation, sort, copying, all this, 1 hour is the time, so 100 hours is going to spend. Manually we are going to spend almost 1 hour in just doing that activity. Sorry, in the automation is 1 hour only because of some setting of the environments and other things. So 100 minus 1, we are going to save 99 hours per execution. If it happens 50 times in a year, you are going to save 4,950 hours, which is too significant in just report comparison, reports copying, report sorting. Then a manual efforts is 100 hours, we get 1 hour here, 99 hours is going to save, and 100, 99, so sprint 2, sprint 3 in this way. So we are going to save a huge amount of time in just automating this functionality. So this is a bench matrix that we prepared. Second validation, that is data validation between source and Snowflake. SF is a Snowflake database, that is cloud database. So we have some automation in place where it automates some GUI application and it generates some data for us. So we compare the data between source system and Snowflake and see using the SnapLogic and see how the data is look like. Are there any glitches or not? Again, it was built some of the flow where we connect to the different source system, we get the list of columns, pass the data, and connect to Snowflake, again get the data and just do a diff of that and then report the mismatches. And we have ROI over here also where we have 100 test cases to automate, 100 test cases to manual. We ended up spending 30 hours using manual, but using automation it was done in 1 hour. The maintenance was 2 hours in Power Manual and automation is 1 hour. So eventually we are going to save 29 hours of execution and 12 hours per if it happens in 12 times in a year, it's going to save 348 of hours. So that's all we have for today's presentation. Thanks a lot for watching. Thank you.